when you're starting out on your journey of self transformation, I think it's very, very important that you go to the extreme with whatever you're doing. And so for me, that was waking up before 5 a.m. every single day. And a lot of people would say that's extreme, but I was in a place where I needed that. I needed that kick in the ass and that fire to be lit inside of me where I had to like push myself. And did experience going to the extreme of saying no to people, as in going out, spending time with family, no to drinks, no to eating poorly, like all these things I had to say no. No, no, no. It was a very extreme lifestyle. And people were like, oh, how could you like maintain this over the long term? And that's not the goal. You don't, when you're first starting out, you don't want to set up a lifestyle that you're going to maintain for a long period of time. You need to experience that extremist lifestyle to get a sense of who you are and how you handle that situation and what you can do in those situations. The mistake that I made when trying to go on this journey of self transformation years before I did a few months ago, I was trying to set up lifestyles that I could maintain for like years on end, like from the get go. And I always burnt out, and I was like, okay, this is just not for me because I couldn't see myself doing it in the long term. I couldn't keep such a strict diet because I couldn't spend time with friends. I couldn't go out with friends. I couldn't go to sleep late. Like all these different things that were restricting me from living an enjoyable lifestyle. But when you're first starting out, you need this because you need to show yourself that you're committed and you need to build that discipline and that consistency. If you don't do that from the beginning, you're going to slack as you go through your journey and you're going to make excuses for yourself. And as you go on, you're going to find it easier to make those excuses and to say, and look, once you get off track, it's going to be much harder to get back on track. Like for me, this weekend, if I had gone through this weekend years before when I tried doing my self transformation, it would have been impossible for me to get off track because I did not pay attention to my diet this weekend. I didn't really go to the gym. I went yesterday, but I didn't go today. And it would be so much easier for me to make the excuse tomorrow to not go because I was like, oh, like I missed a day, like I don't want to go back. But now I have full confidence in myself that I'm going to go back to the gym tomorrow and the rest of the week, and that the rest of my routine will be, right on track. And that's because I went to the extreme. I know how to manage my temptations or my indulgences, and I can get back to the routine that sets me on track for my goals. And I'm not sure if I'm making sense because I'm very tired right now, but to me in my mind it makes sense. Like no matter how far off track I go with my routine and my work, I know that I'll be able to get right back. And so this has allowed me to really enjoy the moments that I have with the people that I care about, and in those moments where I am enjoying myself, outside of my work and doing things that are working toward my goal. Before it was like I was always so stressed out and I couldn't live in that present moment because I was just so worried about, okay, I just need to be doing this, like because I'm not doing this, I'm falling behind, like I'm screwed if I don't do this work. And I would think these things as I was hanging out with friends and family, and that makes it less enjoyable, obviously. But now I can fully be present, enjoy my time that I have, and then get right back to it when I need to. And that's why you have to go to the extreme. Because you have to build that confidence in yourself. You have to prove to yourself that you can do it. It's not comfortable going through that period of time, but I think it's absolutely imperative. And don't make the mistake of thinking that you're going to build this lifestyle for the long term. I mean, maybe you can. Maybe you're much more of an extremist than I am, but Build that routine that's hard and that's uncomfortable. Do it for a little while. Prove to yourself that you can do it. And later on, you can adjust and reassess. Yeah. I really hope that made sense. But I need some sleep. So good night.